In the same way, flat earthers are convinced the earth is flat. That's not a question with them. All they need is more time and more money to prove it. Look, people have been living on this planet for a long time, thousands of years. They have drawn maps, they have taken measurements, they have done all kinds of things on this planet we're standing on. And one guy said in the comment section, well, the flat earth movement is kind of new and we haven't had time to develop good maps yet. Think about that for 5 minutes. They're incapable of considering that their basic premise is wrong, and it is wrong. Just like I expected, they try to change the topic of the debate in the comment section because they can't answer my simple questions. One guy, Victor, said he won't because he wants to debate the wrong topic. Kent is not stupid, LOL. He set his own standards. He set his own standards to debate something we've only been trying to figure out for the last 3 to 4 years. I just simply said, where's a map? Didn't I? What exactly is your position? Here's my position. This is correct. This model is correct, and I'll show you in a minute, okay? The earth is round. It spins very slowly once a day. Takes all day to go around one time, and it's really big, almost 8,000 miles in diameter. 79,000, 17.5 for you technical folks, depending on if you're on a mountain or not. Who cares? So he said, let's debate the globe. That's been settled for the last 5,000 years. I knew this would happen. Evolutionists do this all the time. I'll pin them down on how stupid evolution is, and they'll say, well, do you want creation taught in schools? That's a violation of church and state. We're not talking about that. You're avoiding the topic. Where's the evidence for evolution? Don't change the topic. Turev writes in, the oceans have no bend. First place, that is not correct, Trev. The oceans do follow the curvature of the earth. They're all attracted by gravity to the center. If you had a magnet and a bunch of iron filings on it, you would have iron filings stuck on the bottom. Yeah, because they're pulled in by the magnet, okay? Earth's gravity holds the oceans and the air to it in a curved shape. It's not a problem. It's 7th grade science. He says, your map argument is mute unless you can produce curved water. Trev, I can't help you. I cannot help you, son, okay? Check out Feed Your Mind on YouTube. He covers many of your questions you clearly do not understand. Oh, Trev, I really do understand, okay? I have, I think, a way above average understanding of this topic, and I'm ready to debate all you flat earthers. Send me a map, an accurate map or model you're willing to defend. They won't be able to do it. They will change the topic, which is exactly what's happening in the comment section. Now, let me explain something to you that are a little slow of understanding. Dave wrote in, Kent, you wouldn't be able to defend the globe model with the same terms. I sure can. That's the debate. After I get a map of what you believe, then I'll defend what I believe. See, you can't lay the peeling of an orange flat without a bunch of cuts in it, can you? You can't take the peeling off a round object and lay it flat. What they have to do is make a whole bunch of cuts, and it gets, so nobody wants to have a map like this in their office of the world, so they fill in the gaps or they stretch out, like Greenland has to be stretched out to fill in the gaps. That's normal. Mercantile projection, it's called. Sometimes they'll try to avoid cutting it where the continents are and only cut it where the oceans are, but you can't lay an orange peeling flat. If you took a globe and cut it on the longitude lines and laid it out flat, the only place where it would be accurate is at the equator, as far as distances go. As you go further from the equator, the distances get greater. That's why on almost all flat maps, Australia looks much bigger than it is. It has to. It's simple geometry. It's not complicated. Tell you what, take the skin off this globe, and lay it flat for me. You figure out how to do it, okay? So, I will defend the position that the Earth is a very slightly oblate ball. Because of its slow spin, it is bulging at the equator. Do not comment, Lady Di, okay?
Not the only thing.
You talk about bulging at the equator, brother. Oh, shut up, okay? Okay. Because of its spin and its huge mass, there's about a 20-mile bulge, and the poles are pulled in slightly. But if you shrank the Earth down to the size of a cue ball and kept everything to scale, you couldn't find Mount Everest. If you shrank it down to the size of a cue ball, the Earth would be smoother and rounder than the cue ball. So these little tiny bumps we call mountains that look so big to us are insignificant on what's a 5-mile mountain on an 8,000-mile Earth? That's Mount Everest, 5 miles tall. So I will defend the position. Now, do not distract the subject. We're not going to get into the geocentric versus heliocentric theory. We're not going to do that this time. Only one topic. Is the Earth flat or round? You send me a flat Earth accurate map and I will debate you. All of you. Okay? You don't have it, you can't do it. After some flat earther sends me an accurate map and model of what they believe, we will schedule the debate. Call 855 Big Dino extension 2. Then later, if you'd like, we can do geocentric versus heliocentric. But stop your stupid comments in our comment section about changing the topic. Okay? We're going to stick on one topic. Where's your map? An accurate one. I showed you clearly you got some serious problems with your distance from Australia to South America. Real serious problems. It's not true. You've been duped, you've been dragged into a lie, and I feel sorry for you, and I really want to help. And I believe the Bible more than anybody you've ever met. And I will defend it against all comers. But the Bible does not teach the flat earth like you guys are saying. We'll get into geocentric, heliocentric. Does it spin and all that stuff? That's the second topic. Does it spin or move? Or is the earth fixed and unmovable? Joshua's sun standing still? We'll get into all that. But for now, it's only one simple topic. Is it flat or round? After you send me a map. Now, I don't think the evolutionists realize that what they believe is not true. It's not logical. It's not science. And it cannot even be carefully defined. They can't even tell you how one animal changes to another. How does any animal change to another kind of animal? We don't know, but we know what happened. Oh. There's no mechanism to add in new information. And you flat earthers don't realize what you believe is not true, it's not logical, it's not science, and you can't even carefully define it. Send me a map. You say you believe this, okay, send me a map. See, the king hath no clothes. You guys have spent a whole lot of money, like the king in the story did, to buy imaginary clothes. Remember that story? You know, they were stealing from him everything he had. This flat earth hath no clothes. It's not true. And Rob, I don't think I've met you. I'd love to meet you. I'll be your friend. And all of your followers, I know you got thousands of Facebook or YouTube followers. Look, guys, I'm here to help. I'm not your enemy, but this is not only a divisive issue, it's making you look real silly. Real silly, okay? You're on the wrong side of this one. Send me a map. We'll have the debate tomorrow if you'd like. Okay, now,